Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Hillary, and if you're new here, I share quilting, sewing, and cross-stitch tips, tricks, and tutorials. It's been a long time. I haven't posted a video other than shorts in like a year, so I will be rusty at this. I had this grand idea that I would do like Vlogmas or Quiltmas or Flossmas. They're all different names for the same thing, which is posting every day in the month of December up until Christmas. I might try, but I am like, it's Christmas season, so things are busy and I'm rusty at this. It's been a year, so who knows? But today I wanted to hop on here and share a quick bit of information about a stitch along that my friend Jandi and I are currently doing over on Instagram, and I guess here too, because I'm gonna post here as well. It is the X Stitch Daily Advent Stitch Along. We have decided to choose an Advent calendar chart of our choice. It can be any Advent calendar chart out there for cross stitch, and just cross stitch each little motif, each daily motif, and share it on Instagram or YouTube or wherever you like to share your projects with the hashtag XSDailyAdvent, and I'll put it on the screen somewhere here. And so I have actually started 2 Advents. I bought 2 patterns and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do. One of them is simpler than the other, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do both of them because why not? I love starting things. So the first one that I am doing, I still have it in the hoop, is the, it's Caterpillar cross stitch, and it's called Stitch into Christmas. And so here's day number 1. It's a little pie, and I'm using the called for DMC on a Picture This Plus Twilight 14 count Aida. I normally like to stitch Aida in hand, but this, because it's been washed and hand dyed, it's a very soft Aida, but I struggle with my tension when the Aida is so soft like this because I tend to pull it tighter because there's more give in the fabric. So with this, I like to hoop it, and I'm just using one of my basic 7-inch plastic hoops. But I really like it, and it's nice and easy. I've started all the little frames. And so there's day number 1 on that one, the Stitch into Christmas Caterpillar cross stitch. And then the second one that I started is the Tiny Modernist, I think it's just called Christmas Calendar. It's very wrinkled. See, this is what I've stitched so far. I'm using called for DMC on a, oh look, you got that golden hour going on. Called for DMC, you can see the sparkle, with this metallic Aida. I think it's by DMC, the fabric is. It came in the tube, so I'm pretty sure it's by DMC. And my only problem with this one is that the white gets lost. Like in person, it's very like a neutral cream color with the silver metallic, and the white kind of gets lost. And I think once I have the whole frame up, it will be fine in terms of the frame. But like on the angel's wings, I think I'm gonna go in and backstitch around her wings in like a pale blue, just to give it a bit more definition. And then of course, as always, I am terrible with my margins and have just enough space on the edge for when it comes to framing this one down the line. But like I said, this one, it's, as you can see, like it's a much stiffer Aida, and so this one I'm just stitching in hand. And I'm really excited about it. These, as you can see, are much more in depth of a stitch compared to the Caterpillar cross stitch one. So it takes a bigger chunk of time to get these motifs stitched up versus the Caterpillar cross stitch one. I think I did that little pie in like 30 minutes maybe. It was really quick. But yeah, I'm very excited. Jandi is sharing hers as well. Again, you can find the stitch along at the hashtag XS Daily Advent, SAL, Sal. I'm going to try and keep up as much as possible. I am traveling this week from the 4th to the 8th. 2 of those days, I'm going to take my stitching with me and have it. And I'm flying, so it'll be my airplane craft is stitching on the plane. And so I'm going to try and keep up as much as possible. And you can follow along on the hashtag on Instagram. And then, like I said, I'm going to do my best to post video updates as much as possible. But I'm really excited. This is my little case. I've shared this on Instagram. I need to take all the threads, need to be organized. Here, let me push them off of there. So this is my By Annie case that I made in October. It has 3 zipper pockets that are vinyl on the inside, and then there's also 2 exterior zipper pockets. And so I'll put all my things. I need to bobbinate all my floss because right now it's just a big mess. Bobbinate all my floss and throw it in here so I'm nice and organized for travel stitching. I think that's everything. Like I said, I haven't done a video in over a year, so I feel really rusty. I also feel like I'm talking very fast, so I apologize if this was like the speed of light speech. Trying to get this finished before I lose daylight and have to go cook dinner and do all the mom duties, as well as get ready for my trip. So, you know, all the things, all the to-do list. Would like to join us in our daily Advent stitching. Feel free to use the hashtag. If you're already stitching an Advent, feel free to use it as well. Love to see what other charts are out there. I had such a hard time choosing one because there's way more Advent charts available than I expected. I'll put a link to the 2 that I'm using down in the comments below, as well as the one that Jandi is stitching. My mom is joining as well. She's doing the free DMC Advent chart. So this is a lot of fun. I love starting projects. Finishing them, it doesn't always happen, but I love starting them. That's where the thrill is at. So if y'all made it this far, leave a Christmas tree emoji down in the comments. Let me know what you are stitching this holiday season. And hopefully my next video will happen sooner than a year later. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye. What am I gonna say? I don't know.